Today, I wanted to talk about friendships, and something I've been reflecting on lately is something called cancer ghosting. And what this term refers to is sometimes when somebody is diagnosed with some type of cancer, there is a flock of really, really strong support in the very beginning. But as the person keeps going on with treatment, as time goes on, the support dwindles. And I've been reflecting on this because I think it took me a long time to even process people wanting to support in the beginning when I had lung cancer. And then when I finally opened up my heart, that's when the support started dwindling down. I think that was so heartbreaking for me. And I think my point of this video is I want to talk about our hearts and how strong we are in regards to pivoting and in regards to friendships and relationships we may have in our lives. Sorry, I hear somebody knocking, but I think it's the room next door. And I just really wanted to emphasize that sometimes I know that it's the year of the fire horse, and I think I'm still in the process of like shedding, right, in order for the fire horse to like go. And I have just been in this process of like people I used to be really close to. I've had to reassess my relationships and kind of look around, both physically and like really in my life, who has been the ones pouring life over my own life, and who are the ones who have been making the effort to be there, and who's the one making an effort to pour words of life over my life and like actually celebrating. And I think that if you're watching this, maybe you're that kind of person who's very giving and tend to hold on to a lot of relationships. But I think it's kind of like a plant, right? When we cut off some of the dead leaves, new ones will sprout. And I feel like a lot of my friendships these past few months and relationships have been getting stronger and stronger. And I was like, okay, I'm doing pretty well with like pouring back into the relationships that actually water my own garden. But today, I still feel like there is more work to be done, and I know that this is continuous. So, in regards to your dreams, my question is, who is pouring into your dreams, whether it's words? It doesn't have to always be like financial, somebody treating you or giving you gifts, but people who check in on you regularly and like your well-being and like celebrating when you are achieving something. Are they celebrating you? Are they making sure to let you shine your light instead of minimizing it, right? Because I did tend to have those people who will like completely ignore those things, and I think I've learned to kind of walk a different direction, and I hope I'm making sense. This is really what I wanted to talk about this video today, because adulting is hard enough and life is hard enough. I think that life is really beautiful, and even more beautiful when we surround ourselves with really healthy relationships. And I think that I've also been reflecting that the people that are intentionally pouring into my life and I'm pouring into theirs, they're also very aware of like what they take in content wise, how they live their lives. I think it's people who have woken up to the next level and are no longer projecting their own hurt. These are people who have been through a lot in life, but they've made sure that they're not projecting their own hurt or insecurities into others, because life is too short. You can't have those kinds of people around you. So that is what my heart wanted to talk about today. So I pray that you also take a look around in your life, look at the relationships, look at the friendships that you have. I have a lot of friendships I have 3 that have been there for like years. And one is, my middle school, high school best friend. And then there's my cousin who's like my best friend since diapers. And then there's somebody who I taught with abroad, and she's been in my life for 8 to 9 years. But I know that as I've evolved, they have also evolved in their own way, in their own life. And I wish that same kind of beautiful relationship or friendships for you is who have been growing with you instead of trying to hold you back in life, because you need a strong support system, and you need to believe that there is that support system that exists for you. And yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, have a beautiful day. Thank you.